Hey guys, what's going on? EDC Blades here. Hope you're doing well. I just got this box in the mail today from Blade HQ. Some new kitchen knives I ordered a couple days ago. If you're like me, I've been using the same kitchen knives for the past 10-12 years that I got from my wedding as a wedding gift. So I'm pretty excited to get into these and try out a new set of knives in the kitchen. I'm just going to do the unboxing today, maybe an initial review, tell you about what I got. But I'm going to try them out in the kitchen for the next couple, well, hopefully for a long time, but I'll give you my impression of them and the review of them for in the future. So these are the Tops Frog Market Special. There's two knives in one. What do we get? Oh, a couple extras from Blade HQ for spending a certain amount of money. So these are the Tops Knives Frog Special Standard and XL fixed blade knife combo. Alright. So like I said, I've been using the same kitchen knives for a long time, so I figured it's about time to try some new stuff. Wow, these are real light, very light. I love these blades. These things are very nice. Great grips. I believe they're micarta. Yeah, not sure. But let's see, the overall length for this one, 9.5 inches. Blade length, 4.875 inches. The XL, overall length 12.75 inches. Blade length blade length is 7.5 inches. This thing is humongous. Feels great. They're both very light for as big as they are. The blade steel is 1095. It's got a flat grind, black finish on both of them. Very cool looking knives. I'm going to get into these tonight, do some chopping, and see how they handle. I'll try and get some footage of it. But they look like they're going to be very, very nice for chopping up some vegetables and some meat. Alright guys, I'll give you my review later, and I'm sure they're going to be great. Alright guys, so I've been using these Tops Frog Market Standard and XL for the past, gosh, I don't even know, month, 2 months. They've been awesome. They've been amazing. I've loved them. They've cut through everything. Obviously, they're brand new and they're sharp compared to my 10-year-old kitchen knives that I've had. And I've sharpened those a couple times, and every time I do, I feel better about them. But these things are amazing. Cut through everything without a problem, no issues. My wife was a little intimidated to use them at first, but she started using them, and she she liked them a lot more than she liked our old kitchen knives. They work a lot better. They cut everything. Tops sends a care and use card to go along with your the knives. Because it is 1095 steel, they are prone to rusting if you don't properly maintain them. So it's very important that you immediately wash them after you use them, dry them, and it suggests using some sort of oil, cooking oil or whatever, to lubricate them, keep the rusting. Keep them from oxidizing, I guess, so that they don't end up rusting. And a lot of the reviews that I read, people are complaining about how they rust, and because they are 1095 steel, that is possible. But as long as you maintain proper care, you should prevent any rust. So I'm sure if because they come in a holster with the survival whistle, they are meant for field use. So you carry them into camp. I don't know. It might be a little harder to maintain care, but it's very important to keep them from rusting. So make sure you follow the recommended preventative maintenance care. When I got these, I was so excited. When I got them in the mail, I just did the unboxing without a script or anything, because I actually was cooking dinner about an hour after I got them in the mail. So I was really excited to open it up, do the unboxing video real quick so that I could get to chopping and slicing, that night. First thing I noticed, other than the aesthetics, was how light these knives are. They are fairly large kitchen knives, but they are very light. It's one thing I do like. The blade shape is different than we're used to, so it did take a little bit of adjusting in our slicing methods, I guess. Neither of us is obviously a professional chef, so our techniques, I'm sure, are a little unorthodox, but it's just the way we've always done it, I guess. So the way we slice and dice may not be the proper way, but it's what's always worked for us. And so we had to switch it a little bit with the shape of the blade, because it's got this large curve. But it is, once you get used to it, it is pretty sweet. They cut smooth. Another thing with knives, not just kitchen knives, but all these knives in general, is I am pretty prone to cutting myself. Usually, at least once a month, especially with kitchen knives. And I was a little worried because these ones are so sharp. I was fairly certain I was going to end up cutting myself, especially trimming up the pork butt. And I think, and I've seen this before, where they say, you're actually less likely to cut yourself because you're not having to fight the meat so much, as with a duller blade. So because it was so sharp, it actually just cut right through the meat or the fat, and made it easier, so I didn't have to, use so much energy or pressure, I guess, to cut through the fat. So it made it easier, and kept me from actually kept me from cutting myself. Especially with the pork butts and briskets, I usually, my daughter at some point ends up having to go get me a paper towel to hold over a cut so I don't bleed all over the brisket. But with these, like I said, they're super sharp, they're awesome, amazing, and I couldn't be happier with them. So I got these off of Blade HQ for $2.15. Individually, the special, the smaller one, is $85, and the XL is $135. Definitely an awesome pair. Like I said, I've been looking on Blade HQ, Amazon, just Googling awesome kitchen knives, and I ended up with this pair, and I'm super happy with them. The one thing and it's not even that big of a deal, is the sheaths. They're large. The XL does not fit in my knife holder, knife block that sits on my counter. It's just the blade is way too wide and does not fit, so I have to store these in a cabinet, which is not the end of the world. Just makes it a little inconvenient, especially when we're starting to cook, and I just grab a knife out of my butcher block real quick and start chopping, and I'm like, crap, I meant to use my awesome new knives. So then I end up using them anyway, and makes for more dishes. But if that's my only gripe, I'm okay with that. I have thought about getting like a leather roll for them for the kitchen, just so it's a little bit nicer, so my wife doesn't complain about the sheath in the cabinets. But overall, I'm very happy with these blades. You know, part of EDC, you know, I don't carry these obviously, but I do use them, if not more often than my pocket knife. And I do cook almost every day, so these knives are, you know, I'm happy to finally have something new and a little bit more unique in the kitchen to use. I appreciate you guys watching this video. Thanks for taking the time. If you don't mind helping the channel out by subscribing and hitting that like button. And if there's anything, any knives or anything you'd like to see in the future, comment below and hopefully we can get to it. Thanks again for your time. Have a great day.